Welcome to this edition of SABA Studios. We are blessed today to have Dr. Glenn Simmons from Wayland, San Antonio with us today, Wayland Baptist University. Dr. Simmons is the Executive Director and Campus Dean for Wayland Baptist University here in San Antonio. So, Dr. Simmons, thank you for taking time out of your schedule to be here. And we look forward to hearing about what God's doing at Wayland.
Thanks for having me. I get excited about sharing what God is doing with us. It's an exciting place to be, and God's always exciting.
Well, let's jump into a couple of questions for Dr. Simmons. First question, what are some of your goals this school year? Knowing that school just started and looking forward to the future, what are some of your goals?
Well, one of the things we're working on real strongly is developing community partners and being more involved in our community and being more cognizant among our community partners there. One of the things that Wayland has had a reputation for is being the best kept secret in San Antonio, or the idea of people saying, Wayland who? Well, we want to put an end to that. We want people to know who we are. And one of the best ways to do that is developing community partnerships with people. A recent study done by the Chronicle of Higher Education says that in 2022, a survey was shown that in the last 2 years, from 2020 to 2022, the perception of higher education being a positive part of our life has gone from 75% to somewhere in the 50s. 50%. Really? And so we're saying, how can we reach out to people who need an education, who may have the perception that higher education is not important? One of the ways we do that is by developing community partnerships and showing that we are established, that we're reputable, that we're dependable, and that we'll give them a good education without being biased or prejudiced in any way. We're fair, and we like that. So that's a big push we're doing right now.
Good. Being a part of the community, obviously, in the context you're in, is very, very important. Yeah. As you look at Wayland, San Antonio, the school has been here for quite a number of years, and there are a lot of opportunities to go other places, but what makes Wayland, San Antonio unique?
Well, one of the things that we find very unique about us is that we're the school of the second chance. For students who didn't get it the first time or didn't get a chance the first time, come on to us and we'll help finish you off with your degree. Statistically, this fall, over 60% of our students are over the age of 35, which is very unique. Yeah. When you think of universities, you think of 18 and 19-year-olds, but there in Wayland Baptist University, San Antonio, we have adult learners, and we give people that opportunity to complete something they've been wanting to do. Some of them have been working on a degree for 10, 20, 30 years. And so we give them the ability to finish that degree. So we think that's a good thing that we can do.
Yeah. I didn't realize that that was the age of the students. So in that age, that would mean somebody typically would be married, right, have children, right, have a full-time job. So those characteristics would be normal on your campus for any student.
Well, one of the things is in the San Antonio market, we have the highest percentage of veterans in active military of any university here. Yeah. We have a big percentage of veterans, have a big percentage of military members. We have offices at Randolph Air Force Base, Lackland Air Force Base, and Fort Sam Houston. And so we're trying to reach out to our military people and provide a good quality education for them. It's more than just an education. One of the things that we stress is our highest priority is doing what Jesus said in the Sermon on the Mount, seek ye first the kingdom. So our biggest thing is to make sure everybody working for us is there because they really believe this is where God has them to be. And so when we share with them, it's more than just an education. We're sharing with them overtly or covertly the Lord Jesus Christ in our lives. And we think that's important. And I was a missionary in Africa for a number of years. This is a mission field. We're trying to reach people for the Lord. And higher education is the way that we can do that in an effective way. We have people who come to to school with us who may never darken the door of a church, never be around Christians, but we're going to show them how Christian staff and Christian faculty can be a positive thing in their life. And maybe it will be contagious. We have many stories of people coming to the Lord because they've been with us. We like that. That's a good, big part of what we do.
So you mentioned military, which San Antonio is a huge military town.
Yes, it is.
Military people get funding for education.
Right.
I assume you guys take that type of funding
also. We take all the money we can. What we do is if you're with the military, they will pay up to $250 per hour per course. There's a maximum number of hours that they do a year. But we do accept that, and we do what we meet the cap. So our tuition is more than $250, but we do not charge our military any more than that. So basically, our military students come to school for us. They don't pay anything for tuition. All they have to do is pay for a few fees, about $50 a semester, and then they have to pay for their books. But we've been working real hard to reduce the price of books. All of our books are electronic now, which is a big, big savings for all of our students.
That reduces the weight of a backpack if you're not having to carry a bunch of books around.
It's a big adjustment, Darrell. It's a big adjustment to go from having a book that you can look at to looking at on your phone.
Yeah.
But once you learn to make that adjustment, it really works out well.
Those are good advantages that would allow a student to choose Wayland SA. Another question for you. When a student comes, enrolls, and begins classes, what type of environment or what should they expect when they get to the campus?
Well, we're a typical university, and we offer all the courses out there. Math, history, English, business, education. We have a nursing school, which is really doing well right now. But it's a typical university setting. Now, we're adult learners, so our classes are predominantly at night. Our classes meet one night a week from 6 till about 9. And then we have an online component that they can work with. But we've got faculty in every aspect you can think of. So it's typical in that part, but it is based for additional, for adult learners. So that's going to be a little different.
Well, you mentioned Matthew 6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom.
Yes, glad you quoted that.
So when a student comes, how would that Bible verse be expressed on campus?
Well, we don't do that so much overtly as we do covertly. I want everybody who works for me to believe that they are there because the Lord Jesus Christ has them there. And I want to see the Lord Jesus Christ living in their lives. And so we're going to expose them to biblical principles of how we conduct ourselves, how we live, how we're ethical, how we're moral. We don't beat them over the head with the Bible, but we show them ways that Christians live and conduct themselves, which I think is very different from the world.
Yeah.
And I think they will get that. They really will.
Well, good. Well, any prospective student that's watching or anyone that knows a prospective student, how could they find information about Wayland and about the enrollment process and classes and additional information? Well,
our website is going to be wbu.edu, and go to campuses, and it will take you to San Antonio. Our opening page has a place where you can apply, get information, find out information about financial aid if you need that. So we've got everything on our website that will do that. There's a number on there you can call if you want to call. But the easiest thing to do is go out there and just fill out an information sheet. It's request for information, and we'll follow up and get back with you real soon.
The information that he mentioned at the end of this video, we will put up on a page that will run for a number of seconds so you can copy down anything you need. And the web page again is
wbu.edu. That's our main web page. That will take us there.
Take advantage of that if you are interested in getting some additional education. Any final comments?
One of the things I always say is, when you walk across that stage of graduation, you don't walk across the stage with just a diploma and a degree. You walk across with an education. And I'm from South Louisiana. As we say in South Louisiana, I guarantee there's a difference. We're going to give you an education, and we're going to do that with a spiritual influence and with an influence that says this is the way Christians conduct themselves.
Well, one of the things I tell my kids, and have told them for years, is once you get your education, nobody can take it away.
Absolutely.
You have it for life.
Absolutely.
It is something that has built your character, something that you've accomplished, and it says to other people, I stick with what I commit to finish, and I'm able to fulfill commitments I've made. So in education, nobody can take it away from you once you graduate. Thank you for watching SABA Studios. Thank you for learning about Wayland Baptist here in San Antonio. And just after we conclude, there'll be information on how to contact the school. Thank you for watching.